Hi.
Hi, Ben.
What do you think? What do you think, Nick? Good ending or sad ending? The episode. What do you think? Good ending or bad ending?
Oh, it's a good ending.
No.
Okay, all clear.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, can you do me a big favor? The dean's office called and said there's an urgent meeting. Can you watch Ben for, I don't know, like an hour?
Oh.
What about Monica?
She isn't home.
So it would just be me alone?
Well, Ben would be there.
No.
What's the matter?
Well, it's just, I've never done that before. Me and him alone.
Rach, he's not an ex-con. Talk to him, entertain him, keep him alive.
Give him a snack or something. Feed him.
Ben, come here. All right, I'm gonna leave you here with Aunt Rachel for about an hour, okay? You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't talking to you.
Were you late on the clap, by the way?
I was like a second late because I had to.
Okay, I wanted to make
captions
sure.
were
I
not
was like,
working.
What about the second minister we met with? I kind of liked him.
You mean the spitter?
Wasn't that bad.
Easy for you to say. You'd be wearing a veil. You mean the guy kept staring at your chest?
Oh.
Can you blame him?
Sorry, I just don't like the idea of when I'm saying I do, he's thinking, well, I'd do it too.
Well, we're trying to find someone to perform our wedding, and they're all either bored
Oh, is it gonna be Joey or Phoebe?
staring at the ladies.
Joey.
Joey. Well, Joey's out.
You should have one of us do it.
Yeah.
Phoebe, we're getting married, not sixth grade married.
No, but they can do it.
It's a real thing. Anyone can get ordained on the internet and perform, like, weddings and stuff.
I call it.
It was my idea.
Guys, thank you very much, but neither of you is marrying us.
Does calling it not mean anything anymore?
We are going to have a legitimate member of the clergy. I mean, gay and in control of his saliva.
Ben, when you were a baby, you and I used to hang out all the time. 'Cause I was your daddy's girlfriend.
But you're not anymore.
Oh. Wow, the kid is a
This kid-
mouth.
Because you guys
Kids
were
are
on
great.
a break.
Hey,
Oh.
we were not.
Kids are so honest. I love it.
Because you
So
are
no,
wait.
no brothers or sisters, huh? But you know what? I had two sisters, and we just tortured each other.
Really? Like how?
Well, we would,
Oh no,
Oh, he's
Rachel's
gonna
gonna
do
teach him
that to
bad
you.
things. Oh no.
or we'd jump out of closets to scare each other,
Oh, Rachel, it's such a
or
bad idea.
switch the sugar for the salt so they put salt on their cereal.
That's
Oh,
a good
no.
one. Yeah, you're funny.
I'm funny? Oh, thank God. Well, hey, I got a ton of these. You take a quarter, and you say to a person, I bet you can't roll this quarter from your forehead to your chin without it leaving your face. And then when they do it, they're left with a big black pencil line right down the center of their face.
Can I do it to you?
Did you find anyone to marry you guys yet?
No, but horny for Monica Minister called. Wanting to know if we were still together.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
never gonna find anybody.
Well, then let me do it.
Joe.
No, look, I've been thinking about it. I won't spit, and I won't stare at Monica's breasts.
You do that
Lord.
normally.
Everyone knows I'm an ass man.
That is true.
Yeah, and the most
'Cause that
important
makes it
thing
better.
is it won't be some, stranger.
I would actually love that, though. Please tell me Joey does it.
And I swear, I'll do a really good job. I love you guys, and it would really mean a lot to me.
Be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
So,
good.
Oh,
you
wow.
can do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right! Internet ministers can still have sex, right?
Yeah. Oh.
No way, you
I
did
have
it
a
to
bone to
him.
pick with you.
No way.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Ben learned a little trick.
Oh, yeah, did he pull
That's
the
right.
old...
That's right. Saran wrap on the toilet seat so the pee goes everywhere.
Wow.
Oh, Rachel.
Practical jokes. They're mean and they're stupid, and I don't want my son learning them.
Oh, Saran wrap on the toilet seat. You don't think that's just a little funny?
I was barefoot.
Oh.
Oh, that's even
Tell me,
worse.
the only thing you taught him, right?
Well, he didn't notice about the quarter yet? How does he not know about that yet? He hasn't looked
I
in
mean,
the
he
mirror?
probably he just went straight to Rachel's.
Did it? You got ordained?
Yeah, just got off the internet. Man, there is a lot of porn out there.
Our minister.
Yeah.
Hey, anyway, I started working on what I'm going to say for the ceremony. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Now, listen, this is just a first draft, so... We are gathered here today on this joyous occasion to celebrate the special love that Monica and Chandler share. It is a love based on giving and receiving, as well as having and sharing. It is shared and received.
Oh, Joey.
It's very repetitive.
It started out so well.
And love and have and receive.
Joey.
Okay.
I feel so bad though, because he worked
That's
really hard on that though.
We call the spinner.
That's a great rough draft.
He just needs some help.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
Passed by your building and I thought to myself, what's up with Carol and sweet little Ben?
It's nice, but come on in.
Okay.
I'll make some coffee. We can chat.
I'd love that. I would love. So where is sweet little Ben? I would
Oh,
love
no,
to
he's
have
hiding.
A little...
yeah. He's learned everything.
I found him. Very funny. Come here.
Wait, you want some sugar in your coffee?
Yes. Do I want
No.
sugar in my coffee?
No. Dang, this is
No,
Devious.
just some milk would be good, Carol. Thanks. Do you remember all that stuff I taught you yesterday?
Remember all that stuff I taught you yesterday?
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Damn it!
Oh, damn it!
Oh.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Damn it!
Don't go back to repeating.
Damn it!
Oh, my God.
Oh,
This kid. Oh,
He's just gonna be cursing up a storm.
I got a little more written. You ready?
You gotta help him with it.
Okay.
When I think of the love that these
Repeat
two
again.
givers and receivers share, having and loving and giving and...
no. Okay, Joey.
And then I can't think of a good word for right here.
How about receiving?
Yes!
See, Joe, not that that's not... One of the cool things about having somebody we know perform the ceremony is that it can be about us. You know, it can be more personal. You can tell...
That would be amazing. Oh, please do that.
Okay, maybe I talk about London. You know, when you two hooked up. Only I
Oh!
won't say hooked up.
Oh my.
I'll say began their beautiful journey
There you go.
by doing it. So how did it happen? Did your eyes meet across the room, and then the next thing you know, you're in the bathtub together and she's feeding you strawberries?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that what happened with
Wasn't
you
like
and the
that.
bridesmaid?
Yeah.
Oh my. Of course.
Okay, Joey.
I call that London style.
Okay.
No, that is not what happened with us. Well, I was really sad that night because this guy thought that I was Ross's mom. And Chandler was really sweet and he consoled me and when we drank too much.
Yeah, baby.
I love this. They're actually telling the story.
Gentlemen, and I walked her to her hotel room and said goodnight.
Oh.
Oh.
But then later that night...
Yeah, baby.
I was about to be like, wait, but you guys were in bed together.
Oh, we're going to see it.
PJs, you're really living it up here in London, huh?
Well, I wasn't exactly expecting company after...
This is how it happened, so what they said was false.
Joey here?
Well, last time I saw him, he was heading out the door with the bridesmaid and a bucket of strawberries. You're not still upset about what that guy told you, are you? You just gotta let that go, okay? I mean, you were the most beautiful woman in the room tonight.
Really?
Are you kidding? You're the most beautiful woman in most rooms.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually so shocked we're getting to like see this. This is amazing.
You and I just made out. You and I are making out,
Well, not anymore.
but we don't do that. How drunk are you?
Drunk enough that I know I want to do this. Not so drunk that you should feel guilty about taking advantage.
That's a perfect amount.
You're a really good kisser.
Well, I have kissed over 4 women. You want to get under the covers? Okay.
Chandler was ready.
Wow, you are really fast.
Yeah.
It bodes well for me that speed impresses you.
We're gonna see each other naked.
Yep.
3.
Well, I think it's safe to say that our friendship is effectively ruined.
We weren't that close anyway.
The closest way.
Joey. Hey. Hey, Joe. I was just watching a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
No.
It's cool. It's cool. I'll only be a second. I'm still with my bridesmaid. Where are those condoms you brought?
Could you leave me one?
For just you?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. Go nuts. That's what that was? Can you imagine if I hadn't left you that last one? Can you imagine if I had sent that hooker up to the room like I was gonna? It's like it was in the stars.
You were gonna do that?
Yeah, it's totally meant to be. Tell him who you originally wanted to hook up with that night.
Oh,
What?
no.
Who did you
What?
originally want to hook up with?
Okay, fine, but
That's why she asked if Joey was there.
I just wanted something stupid and meaningless. I just wanted just sex. So when I went to your room that night, I was actually looking for Joey.
That's wild. That's wild. Oh, Joey.
Joey.
Joey, don't smile. Oh, my, Joey.
Yeah, baby. Go, baby.
Oh my God! You came to the room looking for Joey?
Yeah, but she ended up with you.
No, because I didn't think it was important.
Marrying him, not me.
No! Do you know how unbelievably glad I am that Joey was not there that night?
Hey,
I mean, Joey was just like...
I'm a man of the cloth, but I still have feelings.
There is no way you are doing this wedding now, okay?
What?
No, come on, Chandler.
That's not fair.
Yeah, he's your best friend.
And who's to say I would have even said yes? I mean, I would have said yes. Chandler, look, you are making way too big
Yeah,
a deal.
Chandler, come on, just think about this.
I want to be standing there saying my vows and then having the mental image of you and Monica. You know what I need? I need a walk.
Wait, Chandler, come on. It's not a
mean-
big deal.
It's not that serious. I mean, I get the...
Batman, and instead you had to settle for Robin.
No.
Okay, but-
No, because that's not how she phrased it, though.
Crazy.
No, Robin is so gay. So now what have we agreed?
No more pranks.
And what else?
That you and Daddy were not on a break.
Very good.
Wow. Good job, Rachel.
What are you doing here?
I'm just visiting my good friend, Carol. Carol, lesbian?
Nice. That line down my face? The line that prompted a student in my last class of the day to say, dude, don't you ever wash your face? Don't want you teaching my son that stuff anymore, okay?
Fine. Fine. But I'll have
Where
you
is
know
he?
that once I
Where's-
taught
where's-
him that stuff, he called me Fun Aunt Rachel.
I'm glad you guys were bonding, but
Look, he doesn't have any brothers or sisters. Somebody's gonna have to teach him this stuff. And I haven't taught him anything that a normal 6-year-old doesn't know anyway. Crap! I gotta go.
Dang. I really can't believe she told the Ben about, like, the break. Like, we're not on a break. It's like they were.
Want this scone? It came from me, but it would probably rather sleep with you.
Aw,
Chandler,
it's
I
not
get
like
why you're
that.
upset, but...
I don't want you to be upset.
How could I not be upset? Okay, I finally fall in love with this fantastic woman, and it turns out that she wants.
No, she just wanted him for sex, though. Like,
Chandler,
the
she
whole
wants you
reason.
for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Look at you, and we see you together, and you just know it's gonna last forever.
That's what you should say. When you're marrying us, that's what you should say.
Really? I could do it?
I'd love it if you'd do it. Those are the words, those exact words.
He doesn't remember him.
Well, I don't remember exactly, but it's pretty much about having and giving.
No,
Oh, no, Joey. You went backwards.
So, you guys doing okay?
Yeah, we talked, and Monica made me see that I overreacted a little. Some things in life are more important.
Yeah, baby.
I just keep thinking, what would happen if you two actually had hooked up?
I don't think it would have lasted into anything.
I don't think
Honey,
it would have... No.
dinner's ready.
What's my little chef got for me tonight?
What?
Your favorite.
All of that?
Thanks, sweetheart.
That's crazy.
I'll show you.
And she's still so skinny.
Here we go.
I hope I
How
don't
you
get that big.
doing?
Hey.
Hey, I'm sorry to do this to you again, but is there any way you can
Click
look
hide.
after Ben for a little bit? I've got this meeting at school, and he asked for his fun Aunt Rachel. Okay,
Oh, he
see you
wants
later,
to mess
pal.
with her more.
Okay.
Oh. No.
Ben, I can't do it. What? You get.
That's great. That is great. What did we just finish talking about, Ben?
What did we just finish talking about, Ben?
All right, that's it. Come here. You are in big trouble, young man.
Oh, it's a dummy. What the heck was that?
Oh, that was perfect. Oh, no way.
I thought they ran out of budget to do something like that, and they just threw a dummy down instead of Ross.
No, I could tell immediately when they did that. They were just playing a prank on Rachel, probably, because Ross was like, hey,
Oh,
Ben,
that's hilarious.
like, let's prank Rachel this time. Okay, everybody, so that was the end of Cody and I watching Friends Season 7, Episode 13, 14, 15, 16. I will say Episode 13 was pretty great. I just have to say overall, like, I know some people may just be wondering why I got so emotional and, like, the suicide stuff, and just, once again, I already explained in one of my previous Friends videos, but just based on what's happened the past couple months, it hit me a little bit harder than probably it was meant to. I know that they kept saying a lot of comedic lines, like, during that scene, so I completely get it was, like, made for comedy. I think it's just because of, like, what's happened that I just took it so seriously. But, yeah, I mean, it still was kind of, I guess, a dark humor plot that, like, definitely was probably funny to lots of people. Just, once again, for me, I did take it very seriously. I will say, though, it was kind of funny, some of the jokes they did about it. Like, I definitely was smiling a little bit during that scene. But just want to explain that real quick. But overall, I think episode 16 was probably my favorite. I will say that with the whole Chandler and Joey and Monica thing, I think it was a case of where Chandler kind of heard what Monica said and didn't really register, which happens to everyone, you know, especially when you hear, like, some words you don't like. Like, she literally said she just wanted sex. So to me, it kind of makes it seem like her getting with Chandler was even better in a way, because she did not want just sex with Chandler in a way. She wanted, you know, something meaningful, or I guess that's what it ended up being, is something meaningful. But with Joey, you know, I think she was really just looking for, like, a fling. So I do understand why Chandler was mad, but I'm glad by the end he actually let Joey still be the person. What's it called? I forget the title name.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the minister.
I think.
But it definitely is amazing that, like, Joey actually took that role. You know, I was hoping one of the friends would take it, and I think it's actually just so perfect that Joey did it. You know, he's Chandler's best friend, and, you know, him and Monica are really close, so I love the fact that Joey got that. I will say episode 14, where they had the Rachel's 30th birthday, I just thought it was so creative how they actually made the other people's 30th birthday kind of coincide with Rachel's, like, doing flashbacks and stuff. Cody was really laughing at this part, and, like, it was pretty funny to me, but I don't understand why Monica would kind of be like, you know, I drank before and I've had cigarettes before when she's 30 years old. I just felt like that was a little bit like, if she was 18 maybe in saying that, it would mean, like, it would be a little more funnier to me.
So the reason why I laughed so much about that is because Ross had brought it, or she brought it up actually, to Chandler, that her parents never knew she drank.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it was the first time. I don't know why the cigarettes, but, like, the drinking part I got just because of that. But also just because it was out of Monica's character. Like, we haven't really seen her kind of toasted before, so
it definitely was. I just think it's just because, like, her age and everything. I'm just shocked that, like, that's something that would be, like, a big deal, I guess, to admit to your parents, unless if like let's say you were an alcoholic, or, like, you know, you couldn't have alcohol or something like that. It was kind of weird that, like, that was, like, the big reveal. I don't know why I thought she was gonna, like, say something, I guess, grander, but I mean, it was still, like, funny, like, especially when she fell down afterwards and stuff. But I don't know why that was, like, the big push for her. But overall, like, seriously, amazing episode with the 30th birthday party. The Joey's new brain one, I actually love that plot for Joey. I think when Joey has lots of his plots, you know, obviously they're meant for comedy, and he's a really funny actor. But when he's actually given kind of a sub-serious plot, like, I just love when he's actually acting in, like, a serious manner, because I feel like he's really good at it, and he doesn't get a lot of time to shine with it. And, like, that ending speech when he gave to, I'm sorry, I forget her name, but the ending speech he gave to the girl he was taking over from, I just thought it was really like sweet, and like it got me a little emotional just thinking about how Joey kind of told her like good luck in a way, with whatever you do. But overall, great past 4 episodes. Cody, what did you think about them?
I'm pretty much agree with you on basically everything. I think one of the most important parts, the fact that Ross it was very subtly done, but it was like perfectly done. Like Ross kind of standing up for Monica with the whole like memories being destroyed and everything, because normally you see them back and forth kind of being playful about how Ross was the favorite, and Ross would normally defend it and not really be against it. You know what I mean? Because we kind of saw that then after, she was given the Porsche, and Ross was mad about that. So that's the kind of playfulness I'm talking about, like they usually do. But I was glad that they showed like a serious moment where Ross was like, no, Dad's in the wrong here. Like he kind of really messed up with this. And then it was great because the dad actually like made up for it. Now I feel like if it was the mom, she wouldn't have done all that. She wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the dad had more of a character arc in that with that specific episode. Rachel turning 30, I was actually surprised that Tag was kind of broken up with on that episode. Like of all episodes that I would have thought of, I'm glad they didn't do a big blowout, because that's what Rachel and Ross had. With the one with Joey's new brain, I thought that, it was great to see Susan Sarandon in something different, because I haven't seen her in any roles in quite a while for, obvious reasons. But I like that episode because, like Nick said, the seriousness that he tends to have, especially in different times of acting, like the one he had with the stage play with the girl that he actually liked. And it was just cool to see that. I'm actually gonna say episode 16 wasn't as hard hitting as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I just thought they were gonna have like a more high stakes thing. I feel like they're doing a little bit of breadcrumb trail with the foreshadowing on that. I feel like, and I called this a while ago, if you see the picture when you open up the Friends like video to play the episodes, you see Ross and Rachel standing next to each other, Chandler and Monica standing next to each other, and Joey and Phoebe standing next to each other. And I may be looking into it too much, but I feel like that's more of a nod to couples. You know what I mean? The groupings and everything like that they do throughout the show. Doesn't necessarily mean all of them stay together with the same group, but they might. You know what I mean? So I called this a while ago that they were going to have some sort of chemistry, and it just seems like the one thing that I keep thinking of is the fact that Joey and Phoebe have that, that once a month dinner that they talked about in the last video, where they go and they talk about all their friends and everything. But I'm wondering if they talk about deeper stuff too, and not just gossiping, because we haven't seen it, so we don't really know what happens yet. But then Phoebe walking away and looking the way that she did, she looked like she was really excited that Joey did that. So like, I feel like that was more of a nod to them getting together at some point in the show. Other than that, really great, solid 4 episodes. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm glad that they finally came back to talking about the wedding. Like, I was worried for a minute that they weren't going to do that.
Yeah, I will say, actually, so just a couple other things to touch up on. Just with Tag and Rachel, I thought Tag was a great guy, too. I'm not going to lie. I know Cody may have been a little bit more upset probably than me when she broke up with Tag. I was smiling ear to ear, and, like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to... I'm not going to pretend like I was sad. I wasn't. I was just happy because, obviously I want Ross and Rachel to be together. Lots of people who've been watching the series for a while with us know that. So, for me, honestly, just, I don't want to, like, fake my reaction and be like, oh, no, like, that's so sad. Like, Tag's a great guy. I hope he finds a girl, but, like, I'm happy Rachel did break up with him because I feel like Ross and Rachel are going to get together soon. Cody and I did talk a little bit about it after the episode, and, if what he says is true and, like, it takes a couple seasons for them to, like, actually get together, I think that's fine. I really hope that it's not something where, like, they don't have any relationship with each other, and then all of a sudden, the last few episodes, they just get together and, like, they rush through it all. I hope it happens in a way that's a little bit more, like,
natural, slower
paced, I guess. Yeah, and natural, because I don't want it to just be, like, crammed all into the end of the show. But it is, like, once again, Tag was a nice guy. So, like, it is, a little part of me probably does, feel bad that she just broke up with Tag because she turned 30 and she wants to, like, be a little more serious in relationships. But I mean, it does make sense, to me at least. I will say the one thing I do disagree with Cody on is I feel like the episode 16, the one about London, was probably a little bit more impactful than I thought it would be. I honestly thought they would maybe just like talk about their experience, but the fact they actually showed Monica and Chandler actually meeting for the first time in like a sexual way, I guess, and like actually hooking up in the hotel room. I just loved how that was done. I thought that was just such a great scene to see. Yeah, I feel like that's all I really wanted to say. I guess episode 15 was probably the weakest plotline overall for me, honestly. I feel like with Rachel and Phoebe and, you know, the phone and trying to figure out what the guy was, it was a nice story, but I feel like compared to some of the other stories in these 4 episodes, it was a little bit weaker than I probably would have expected. But, you know, not every subplot in the show is going to be amazing. But I feel like that was definitely one of the weaker ones for me. I'm honestly really happy, though, they did start with the wedding stuff again. I'm assuming these last, like, 6 or 7 episodes are going to be very jam-packed with the wedding stuff. Like, they still have a lot to do with the wedding in terms of the bridesmaids and, like, wedding dress shopping and all that stuff. Like, the bachelor party. Chandler's not picked a best man yet. There's still a lot of stuff they have to do. So I'm really excited to see, like, the end of the season, like, where everything goes with the wedding and stuff. But anything else you want to say, Cody?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and we will see you guys in the next reaction.